Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Fiercely Spiritual podcast. I'm your host, Sandra Ray. If you don't know me, I'm an author, healer, spiritual teacher, and speaker, and I'm so delighted to have you with me here this week. This week, we are talking about a subject that I just love. It's all about allowing the universe to express itself through you. Now, this is something that should come naturally to us. And when we were children, we did this without any effort. But somewhere along the way, we stopped allowing this creative process and we started to put up resistance and to be busy with other things and not allow this to flow through us. So let me explain what this is. If you ever have watched a young child, maybe about 3 or 4, and if you allow them to be idle, let's say you don't give them anything to do or you don't create anything for them to play with, just watch them and see what happens. And when you allow them to be idle, they may complain for a minute or they may say, I don't know what to do. But if you just allow it, then I guarantee they will go off and they will create something in some form. It could be some form of art. It could be a new game. They might create a song, a dance. They may even create a shape with their body. It doesn't matter what it is, but they will create something because they are always allowing divine expression to flow through them and to find its expression without interference. And they just create for the love of creating because they're drawn to it, because it's flowing through them and they have to express it. So they feel an urge to create and they go create. So when we do this, when we feel an urge to create, when you're children, you just create. But as adults, we think, oh, that would be lovely. It would be lovely to have time to be creative, or it would be lovely to have the luxury of the time or the insight or whatever it is. But I'm just too busy, or I have other things to do, or other more important stuff. And really, there is nothing more important. You are here to allow the divine to express itself through you. And when you halt that expression, when you stymie it and you don't allow it, it's like you feel that urge, but when you don't allow it, you feel lacking or you feel wanting. And you're wondering why you're feeling those things. So you try and fill it with all these other things. And really, all you need to do is go create, go have fun, go express yourself and allow the universe to express itself through you. In the book, The 3 Magic Words, U.S. Anderson says, the universal mind that flows through everyone knows no limitation or lack, and nothing is impossible to it. Its great dominant characteristic is creativeness. Since it is all knowledge and all substance and all power, indeed, the only thing it does is create. And it creates exactly what the mind of each individual person thinks into it. So this is really interesting. So the divine, the universe wants to create, it wants to express itself, and it wants to express itself through you. But here, U.S. Anderson is saying it creates exactly what the mind of each individual person thinks into it. So he's basically saying that you have a thought and the universe will go create that. It may need your help. It may need you to take some action to help in the creation process because it's a divine collaboration. But the universe can do it all by itself if we allow it. Most of the time we don't allow it. But it also means that not only will you find great fulfillment through allowing the universe to work through you, to open up to the creation that wants to come through you, but also you can decide what you want to create and create anything that you desire in your life. So when we think about creating, we think of creativity. You might think of art or dance or a song or a drama or some form of self-expression. But creativity is really manifesting whatever it is you desire into your life. So that could be material objects, it could be possessions, it could be a car, a house, it could be a relationship, it could be greater peace, greater happiness, could be emotions. But whatever it is, it doesn't matter what it is. All you need to do is decide and then allow the universe to do its work. Now, of course, there is more to it than that. It is more complex than that, but that's the first step. We just need to get out of our own way and let the universe work through us. Let the universe do what it wants to do, and to do what we did so naturally when we were young, to allow that expression. So I want to ask you to ask yourself this question. What do I feel like creating today? And just pause for a minute and think about it. And more so than think, allow yourself to feel into it. Feel what wants to be created. Feel what's coming up, what's bubbling up inside you. And just tune into that for a moment. What do you feel like creating today? And just honor whatever it's coming up. It could be that you need to sing to express yourself. It could be that you need to meditate. It could be that you feel like expressing yourself through running or jogging or exercising. It could be art. It could be anything. So whatever is coming up for you, honor it and then go and do it. Make the time today to go and do it, to allow that divine expression. And when you do, you will feel so much more fulfilled, so much more balanced, so much more creative, because when you allow that creativity to flow, then more pours into you and more ideas, more inspiration, more fun, and life just gets so much more exciting. And it's just such a lovely way to live, rather than putting it off and saying, I don't have time for that, that creativity is a luxury or whatever other excuse you come up with, because really it's a necessity. It's a necessity to allow yourself to express yourself, to allow your soul to express itself through you, to work in flow with the universe, and to just feel the power of that creativity within you, because that's what you're here to do. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you go create something wonderful, something beautiful, and enjoy the rest of your day, your week, wherever you are, and sending you lots and lots of love. Bye-bye.